So here we are at National Live Conference 2016, talking to our keynote speaker, Barbara Rollin, a partner at Shoosmiths. Barbara, thanks very much for talking to me. You talked about many things in a really unvarnished and candid way about the life of a solicitor and the challenges that involves. So I was just going to ask you a few of those things that you discussed in your keynote speech. You mentioned that there's still a big gender imbalance in many, if not most or even all law firm partnerships. And you also discussed you made history in some ways by being part of one of the very first job shares. Do you think that flexible working and job sharing needs to be more prominent and discussed in the legal profession as a way of addressing that gender imbalance and allowing more people with various life requirements and commitments and dependents to thrive and become partners?
I do. I think that women have children. There's no getting away from that. And I think that the reason there aren't so many female partners in the law professions is because of that there is not enough accommodation of their wishes. Flexible working, Shoosmiths are just starting an agile working. So it's going to be available in all offices, which means that if you have somewhere to be on Thursday afternoon, like a children's play, you can go to that and then you can work on a Saturday. You've got your laptop, you can work wherever you are. I think also that firms need to accommodate the desire for flexible working because of the new generation that's coming through, because they say that they will have 5 careers, not 5 different jobs in the same career, but they will get fed up and they will move on. So if we don't accommodate them, then where are the lawyers for the future going to come from? I also think that we need to address it up front and allow women to be women, because I don't like to see women who feel that they have to behave like men to become partners, because men and women are different. If a woman wants to work full time and have children or not have children and have a nanny look after them, that's absolutely fine, but I think that shouldn't be the norm. I think we should allow flexibility for people to fulfil what they want to have in their lives.
So Barbara, we were discussing the current generation, and you described in your speech how you didn't do hugely well at your A-levels, but obviously you still went on to achieve great success in the legal profession and achieve partnership as well. Do you think it's still possible for students in the current climate to do that when in an era of automatic screening software which filters out applications that don't meet the firm's requirements and so on?
I do think it's possible. I think the firms that have an automatic selection of only a 2-1 or above and only a red university are missing out on a massive amount of talent, because we've just heard a panel discussion in which they said actually they don't look at the academics. It's the other things on top, it's your personal skills that make you stand out once you get through to the interview stage. So yes, you do need to get an interview, and maybe you might need to apply to many more firms that don't have such a rigid selection process. It is possible, just keep trying and maybe write a personal letter along with your application. The firm I worked at before Shoosmiths, I pushed very hard for getting rid of that rigid applying of the 2-1 and above, because I think you're missing out on some real talent. And I think as those people go through the profession, firms will realise that they've lost out on something special, because it's not all about academics. The ability to relate to a client isn't learnt in an exam room. The ability to empathise with somebody comes from your life skills. So I really do think that we need a broader application of criteria to get the right lawyers of the future.
Thanks. And finally, I think you touched on something very important in your keynote address, which a lot of law firms, recruitment literature and so on doesn't, which is that life can actually be full of setbacks. Things can go wrong sometimes and you can still make the best of it and achieve success. How important do you think it is for the new generation of lawyers to be prepared for setbacks and be able to be resilient?
absolutely. One of the most important things, and I think unfortunately they're of a generation that have had everything done for them. They've been parachuted in by their parents, they've tried lots of different things, and maybe don't have the resilience that I had being brought up in a different generation. So I've spoken to a number of students after my speech, and they were asking me for some tips, and I just said, look, every obstacle is actually an opportunity, and that's really just shifting a mindset to stop thinking I can't have this, to thinking yes I can, and having a positive can-do attitude is essential. Otherwise, they're going to be disappointed.
Well, that's sound advice. Barbara Rollin of Shoosmiths, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you.